Good, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is my pleasure to introduce the East Lee County High School class of 2019. Please stand for the procession.
Good evening. My name is Nectali Perez. I am the senior class secretary. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence. You may now be seated.
Good evening, parents, families, faculty, staff, distinguished guests, and my fellow graduates. My name is Brandon Battles. I am honored and grateful to be introducing the hardest working principal in the school district of Lee County. She earned her bachelor's degree in music education from Troy State University in Alabama and earned a Master of Science degree in educational leadership from Nova Southeastern University. Over her 33 years in education, she has served as a middle and high school teacher, assistant principal for curriculum, a principal, and a district administrator. I could spend my time tonight reading you her resume, but I would rather tell how she has positively impacted not only my life, but other students from East Lee County's life. From the moment she stepped foot on East Lee's campus in January of 2018, she started to make a huge impact and difference by meeting with students and listening to their voice on the vision for our school. She is very dedicated to East Lee County High School and every student who attends. Every morning she stands in the front of the school and welcomes students and teachers back for a spectacular day at school. She is always determined to find ways to make East great day by day. She always has a smile on her face and there is barely a dull moment with her. She believes in our school, and most importantly, she believes in the students. Thank you so much for believing in me and many others who wanted to give up. You kept us going and made sure we would graduate. You've made a huge impact on my life. You are appreciated. So with that being said, without further ado, I would like to bring out the very proud principal of East Lee County High School, Mrs. Robry.
Thank you, Brandon. Brandon is an outstanding representative of the class of 2019. He was one of the first students that I met when I arrived at East Lee County High School in January 2018. Brandon is a scholar athlete and was very involved in school activities during his time at East Lee. He was a founding member of our Model Men program and has been an amazing ambassador for our school. One of my favorite memories of Brandon was watching him work with some of our students with special needs on the unified basketball team. I was so proud of how patient and kind he was while working with our kids. Brandon, you're an amazing young man. There you are. You're an amazing young man. And I know that you'll do amazing things in the future. Thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the commencement ceremony for the class of 2019. I am very fortunate as the principal to have the opportunity to watch these young people learn and grow and become the amazing young adults that you see sitting before you this evening. Let me tell you some amazing facts about the class of 2019. 42 of these students have a grade point average of 4.0 or higher. 135 of these students have earned industry certification and/or college credit during their time at East Lee County High School. And we know that that number will rise when we get our latest ACE and AP scores back this summer. There are members of this class who excel academically, athletically, artistically, and have been recognized at the state, regional, and local competitions in these areas. These students will enter the military, state universities and colleges, art and technology institutes, technical programs, and the world of work, well prepared to achieve their goals and make their mark on our world. They are outstanding young adults. I usually call them my kids, but tonight I'm going to call you young adults who are worthy of this recognition this evening. There are many people who have helped our students achieve these successes. At East Lee County High School, I am fortunate to work with some of the most dedicated and talented professionals that I've ever had the pleasure of working with. I would like for the East Lee County High School staff members in the audience to stand so we can recognize and thank you. Thank you. Parents, guardians, and family members, you have played a critical role in the success of our students. Parents, thank you for entrusting the education of your young adults to our staff and for all that you have done to help support their success. Thank you for the very important role that you have played in developing and nurturing success in our children. Would the parents, families, and guardians of our graduates please stand and be recognized? Class of 2019, I am so proud of you and am thankful for the time that I've spent as your principal. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for celebrating this wonderful event with us, and congratulations to the class of 2019. At this time, I would like to recognize Estefany Cruz Ramos to the podium.
Thank you, Mrs. Robbery. Good evening. My name is Estefany Cruz Ramos. I'm the Student Council Vice President. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce the many people on stage who have played an important role in our education. Please stand, are you introduced? School District of Lee County Board Chairman, Mrs. Gwinnetta Gittins. Executive Director, School Development, Dr. Sherry Freeman. Director, Communications and Production, Mrs. Lori Stillwell. Principal of East Lee County High School, Mrs. Melissa Robbery. Assistant Principal, Mr. Brian Gibson. Assistant Principal, Dr. Jason Kurtz. Assistant Principal, Mrs. Ellen Green. Assistant Principal, Dr. Marty Iovine. Assistant Principal, Mrs. Katie Scoville. Assistant Principal, Mrs. Karen Blaze. School Counselor, Mrs. Jennifer Chalker. School Counselor, Mrs. Natalie Davis. School Counselor, Mrs. Jeanette Cocchieri. School Counselor, Mr. Lee Cummins. Commencement Speaker Mentor, Miss Mary Cicerone. Senior Class Sponsor and Commencement Speaker Mentor, Mr. Fred Bland. Senior Class Sponsor, Miss Samantha Devlin. Please join me in welcoming our distinguished guests and faculty members. Thank you. Now please welcome Miss Mary Cicerone, who will introduce our first commencement speaker.
Good evening, everybody. I am speaking tonight on behalf of Mrs. Mary Cicerone. Good evening, parents, faculty, and honored guests. Welcome to the graduating class ceremony of 2019. It is my privilege and honor to introduce to you the first summa cum laude speaker of the evening. In life, we all encounter certain shining individuals, the type that always somehow manage to go above and beyond in everything they set out to do, leaving the rest of us to wonder where they find the time and energy for that relentless pursuit of excellence. This student is one such individual. In addition to being a leader within our Certified Nursing Assistant program and various honors courses, she also participated in numerous sports and donated considerable hours to bettering the community around her. As a model of grace under pressure, this student has earned the respect of peers, educators, and administrators as she continues onwards toward her goal of becoming an OBGYN. At this time, please help me welcome summa cum laude representative, Miss Diana Sierra.
Dear East brothers and sisters, we are gathered here today to mourn the loss of our childhood, for we are now adults after this day. Chapman 255. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Señoras y señores, buenas noches. As everyone knows or doesn't know, our school mascot is named Joey the Jaguar. After a little research, I realized that there are a variety of jaguars, which ironically ties in with the diversity of the East Lee student population. Let me explain. According to my research, jaguars are an endangered species that love the subtropical environments and swampy areas like the Amazon rainforest, much like our beloved Florida. There are different types of jaguars: black, white, and the typical yellow spotted jaguar. Moreover, they are the strongest cats located in the Western Hemisphere, which I think perfectly describes the student population of East Lee. The life of a jaguar can be divided into 4 stages, much like high school is divided into 4 grades. At the start of its life, a jaguar is a cub with full dependence on its mother to survive. That was most of us freshman year, coming fresh out of middle school and straight into the big kids or cool kids world. I'm not sure if it was only me, but when I was a freshman and realized I was considered a newbie in high school, I was terrified of messing up in front of the cool kids or having something embarrassing happen to me on the first day of school. Like trying to find out how to get to the 3rd floor, which was supposed to have a school pool. I've been in the swimming team for 3 years, and I still haven't figured out how to get to the 3rd floor. At the 2nd stage of its life, the cub is already taking baby steps to become independent, stumbling here and there as the cub begins its slow process of growing. I believe that describes sophomore year for us. Still dependent on our teachers and parents while getting into trouble and claiming it wasn't our fault. You know, with procrastination being our best friend and all. Now that I think about it, nothing ever seemed to be our fault. Our teachers tolerated that kind of behavior. Well, some more than others. Then in comes the 3rd stage of the cub's life, also known as junior year. The cub has now become a young jaguar and has already started to wander and explore farther and farther away from its mother, sharpening its senses and developing its own instinct to become the most ferocious cat out there. As juniors, we had already begun to make our own choices. Our teachers and parents began to expect more from us. They slowly began letting go of our hand, some of us already jumping ahead of the others by landing a job, applying for scholarships, opening our bank accounts, getting our driver's licenses or permits, speeding down the road thinking we were unstoppable until a cop's sirens proved the contrary. But we don't talk about that. At the fourth stage of its life, the jaguar is considered an adult and goes off on its own to start its own life, sometimes never meeting its parents again. Well, the fourth stage has arrived for us. Our decisions are already considered adult choices. What we decide to do from now on will decide our future, quite literally. Whether you plan on staying with your parents, going off to live on your own, going to college, traveling, taking a break off school, going straight into the workforce, anything you decide as of this moment will set the rest of your life in motion. We all make mistakes, have struggles, and even regret things in our past. But you are not your mistakes, you are not your struggles, and you are here now with the power to shape your day and your future. Steve Maraboli. Voy a tomar un momento para agradecerles a los padres y guardianes, presentes o no, que por habernos dado apoyo logramos graduarnos de la preparatoria. Los admiro por habernos soportado por nuestra niñez y adolescencia, porque no lo hubiéramos podido lograr sin su paciencia y, por supuesto, dinero. Nuestras vidas están a punto de cambiar gracias a las decisiones que tomaron antes que nosotros naciéramos. Y una vez que se termine esta graduación, seremos oficialmente personas mayores que buscan la oportunidad de crecer como persona. To my English speakers, the summary of what I just said was this. Thank you to all the guardians and parents, present or not, who gave us support throughout our life in order to get us to this precise moment. We wouldn't have been able to do it without you, and your money, of course. Now, I am going to be honest with all of you graduates. Life is cruel and will mercilessly throw challenge after challenge in your direction and bring you down if you let it. However, life is 10% what happens to you and 90% how you react to it. The only question now is, how will you react to life? We breezed through elementary school, passed middle school, and survived high school. If we managed to make it past the 12 years of test after exhausting tests, and waking up earlier and earlier each year for the past 12 years, because, let's be honest, sleep isn't that important for a growing adult. If we managed to come to school, even when we sometimes didn't feel like it, and would complain to our friends or anyone who would listen about all the drama in our lives, if we could continue pursuing our goals, even when we had 3, maybe 2 hours of sleep, then I can assure you we have the resilience and dedication to make it through life. Yes, there have been choices that we have regretted, and some of which we have not. There have been days where nothing has gone right for us, and other days where everything has fallen perfectly into place. No matter what kind of situation we find ourselves in, there's always a solution. Find unusual ways to problem solve. There's no right or wrong way of solving things. There's no need to compare ourselves to anyone else because we are Jaguars. We are the class of 2019 and we are unique. And it's about time to show the world that what we are capable of. Si se pudo, paisanos. Our future awaits us, Jaguars, and our goals can be closer in reach than we think. I wish you could look at their Casa 2019 and keep in mind that you must make the choice to take the chance if you want anything in your life to change. Gracias y buenas noches a todos. Y recuerden, quien por su gusto corre, jamás descansa. Thank you, everyone, and remember, we are a force to be reckoned with. Que viva la raza.
Good evening. My name is Luz Reyna, Senior Class Vice President. The class of 2019 wants to leave a legacy at East. As a part of that, we would like to present East Lee County High School with a commemorative bench that will sit in the grassy area in front of the school. The place to relax and sit with friends will represent some of our best memories and will offer new Jaguars a chance to create new lives. Thank you.
Tonight, I would like to introduce you to a special senior. First off, let me sound off her resume to you. Not only has this senior spent 4 years at East, but she's also currently ranked number 5 in her class with a GPA of 4.75. But wait, there's more. She has risen to the rank of class leader for her criminal justice class. She volunteers with the Lee County Sheriff's Office Explorers Post number 18 as a captain. She is the secretary for Learning for Life Student Board. And if you thought I was done, she is also the chief yearbook editor this year. Oh, and there's one more thing. She currently holds the highest position in student government as your student council president. Now you're all thinking, she must have no life. Well, outside of East, she is a mentor at her church where she helps kids, does communion, assists with worship, helps her tech, and ushers in the masses. She also holds a part-time job on her downtime. That's right, everybody, she has downtime. Now, if I still haven't sold you on this girl, maybe you're still having doubts. There's one more thing. She ran around Grad Bash at Universal Studios for 8 hours until 2 a.m. in the morning, and then went on a 5K run 6 hours later at 8 a.m. in the morning, all while suffering an appendicitis. Please give me a round of applause for one of the busiest and toughest seniors I know, Joan Nicole Ruiz Figueroa.
Funny guy, ain't he? So, listen, funny thing, they never tell you how many people are here when you volunteer for these things. So, anyway. Okay, congratulations, seniors. Today is the day, graduation. I think it's safe to say adulthood starts right about now. Throughout our entire high school careers, we've worried about everything. Now, I know some of you are probably questioning that, saying, oh, I didn't worry about a thing, and yeah, stop lying to yourself. I know we're all guilty of worrying. So, we worry about our grades, our social lives, our hair, our clothes, etc., etc. And if you sincerely, in your heart, disagree with what I'm saying, feel free to tune me out. But definitely hit me up after, and we're gonna talk about that, So, I'm thinking, even on a night like this, some of you are wondering, will college be anything like high school? Will I make it through boot camp? Or how am I gonna find a job? And so many other very valid things. And I'm here to tell you that you need to stop. Stop worrying about what is to come and enjoy what is right here in front of you. You're graduating. Every single one of you sitting here in these caps and these gowns have made it through the grueling 13-year experience that we call the public education system. And let's be honest, that's nothing compared to what the rest of your lives are about to be like. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm by no means telling you not to concern yourselves with the future, because I did see some parents looking at me a little weird, probably wondering, who am I to tell you not to worry? And the only reason I know that is because I imagine it's my own mom, something she would say to me. Either that or she'd call me a hypocrite, because if you've ever met me, you know I'm the most worried person ever. But that's exactly why I feel entitled to tell you all not to worry. I encourage you all to not be like me. Work hard and be ruthless when searching for success, but don't agonize or overthink every little decision you make, because you have so much more time to make those mistakes and learn from those mistakes. All of you are off to great places. You all have a brain and feet, which will aid you in guiding yourselves in the correct direction. Starting today, you're on your own, free to choose what to do and where to go. You will all be faced with many paths, some good and some not so good, and hopefully you'll be able to pick the correct way for you. Those brains and those feet are too smart to choose the incorrect paths, hopefully. It's possible that you don't find any paths for you at all. And in that case, feel free to head straight out of Lehigh because it's really not for everyone. The world is a much bigger place than we know, and there are many more paths available for us out there in the open. Out there, many things are possible, especially for young people like us. When things start to happen to the people around you, there's no need to worry. Soon, they'll start happening to you as well. You'll start thriving, you'll see amazing things, and you'll join high flyers and experience incredible moments. You'll have unthinkable skills, and you won't stray behind. In fact, you'll fly even higher than the crew you originally joined. You'll take the lead everywhere and anywhere you go, and you'll be the best. Hold on, I know, wait a second. That seems a bit too positive of an outlook, right? So let's get to the realistic part here. So the truth is, sometimes you won't be the best. No matter how hard you try, sometimes there's just people that are better than you, right? Unfortunate things can and will happen, of course. You'll fall, you'll be pushed, you'll be kicked, you'll get hung up in the mess of it all, and those high flyers you considered your crew at one point will keep flying without you. And then, once you get out of that mess, chances are you'll run into another mess, and another, and another. No matter what that mess is, it's assured to be not so fun to get out of. There'll come a point where you may discover some foreign, unknown places, some places that appear dark and scary, places where you could get hurt. So, are you gonna go in, or are you gonna stay out? You're probably gonna weigh the cost of entering. Can you win anything? Can you lose anything? I'm sure we all learned about return on investment in economics, hopefully. If you choose to enter, what then? To the left or to the right? Should you sneak around through the back door or use the main entrance? You'll get confused and you'll be scared, but you must keep racing towards the unknown. Run along those dark and scary roads at a breathtaking pace and keep running for miles until you reach a destination. But another truth is that wherever you end up may be a useless place, a place where a lot of adults we know are currently stuck in. That wasn't meant to throw shade at all. It's a place called the waiting place. What do you think is in the waiting place? Well, waiting. You wait for the train to go, and you wait for a bus to stop, or a plane to fly, or the mail to come, or the phone to ring, or the snow to fall. You wait for a yes or a no, or the fish to bite, for the wind to blow, and for a better break and another chance. Everyone just waits. But you know what? That's hopefully not for you. It's hopefully not for any of you. Therefore, your best bet is to get out. Escape that waiting place. Go out and find the shiny, bright places instead. Those places where you can continue to grow and achieve great things. You return to flying high, ready to tackle anything that comes your way. There's so much fun to be had and so many few things to worry about. You'll have a world of people encouraging you and cheering you on, people who will always be around to help. Now, this won't come as a surprise to any of you, but chances are those people may abandon you at one point, you know. There are times you'll play lonely games you can't win because the only person you play against is yourself. There are things you'll encounter during your journey, whether you're alone or not, that'll scare you so much that you may not want to continue moving forward. But you know what? You'll keep going. You'll keep going even when the weather gets rough. You'll keep going even when your enemies wish failure upon you. You'll keep going even when you get beaten down. You'll keep running, and you will face your problems, and you will get tired, but you will keep going. You'll meet strange people and encounter odd places. Remember, as you keep moving forward, that life's a great balancing act. Don't worry, and never mix up your right foot with your left. You're all bound to succeed, bound to move mountains, and bound to achieve marvelous things. Class of 2019, I congratulate you once again. You're all off to great places. Let me remind you to celebrate this day with pride. That mountain is waiting for you, so you all better get moving.
As we begin this portion of our ceremony, where students walk across the stage to receive their diplomas, we are all here to honor the class of 2019 and celebrate with them as they commence upon their journey into the world beyond East Lee County High School. Seniors on stage, please join your class. To ensure that each graduate has his or her moment of recognition while walking across the stage, all audience members are asked to remain seated during the entire ceremony. Aisles must remain clear at all times. To ensure that each graduate's name is heard, it is important that all members of the audience remain quiet as names are announced. Please do your part to be sure that names are heard by all of our guests. There will be plenty of a time for applause and celebration once our last graduate, congratulations, Bleona Zilbari, has crossed the stage. Pictures may be taken during the ceremony from your seats, and a photographer from Grad Images will take a picture of each graduate as they receive their diploma. These pictures will be available for purchase. Also, a video of tonight's ceremony will also be available for purchase following the ceremony. Your cooperation is appreciated by the members of the class of 2019 as we begin the diploma ceremony. Ms. Giddens, will you join me at the podium? I certify that the students seated here have met all of the requirements set forth by the School District of Lee County and the Florida State Department of Education, and they are ready to receive their diplomas or certificates of completion. It is with a great deal of pride that I present to you the class of 2019.
Thank you, and I must say, I was a JAG for 5 years. I am a JAG because once a JAG, always a JAG. I have one thing to tell you. I had my students write their name in pencil on a piece of paper, then erase it. I collected the papers and handed them out to other students. They had 1 minute to find the rightful owner of the paper. They shaded, they held it up to the light, but everyone got their paper back. The moral of this is, no one can ever erase you. You are you, and you are going to do great things. Let's see you make some history. Mrs. Robry, by the authority vested in me, I accept this graduating class as having completed the requirements set forth by the School District of Lee County and the state of Florida. I am ready to give them their certificates of completion and high school diplomas.
Together. Okay. Is that okay? Mm-hmm. I'll get over here with the cards.
Aaron, have them all come up here. All come up here. Because they have to be in the card before I say it. So they need to be right behind each other. Maria del Carmen Adame.
Marty, grab these.
Lisette Alanis. Ariel Alberto Albaladejo. Mia Elizabeth Alfaro. Keyshawn Nixon Alfred. Jeffrey Almeas. Carlos Noel Alpizar. Josie Crystal Altamirano. Pablo Johan Alvarez. Orlando Pablo Alvia Esquivel. Kelly Marcy Amador. Jeremiah Emil. Camila Andia Lantigua. Albin Renee Arce. Angel Arce. Amanda Arias. Hamshil Yulia Artola Sabina. Alanud Anas Asalia. Avante Jaquise Bailey. Zion Quincy Banks. Adonis Barnes. Brandon Gerard Battles. Teddy Like Imakian Bougin. Tyrese George Bezo. Zachary Jordan Bell. Junica Lashana Bell. Noah Benabe. Lionel Benitez. Jurana Benitez Olivares. Chantal Sue Bennett. Janelle Makiba Bentic. Lindsay Bernard. Kevin Alberto Barrios. Eduardo Samuel Bonilla. Cameron Peter Burgoyne. Dylan Christopher Bowen. Kylie Roxanne Brito. Caitlin Elizabeth Broughton. Kiara Lachelle Bullock. Adrian Alejandro Caballero. Justice Michael Burke. Alexia Emily Luzama Burnett. Alex Alonzo Cabrera. Joshua Diaz Caldas. Dakiria Sade Calhoun. Lainey Lee Callahan. Juan Camacho. Cornetta Courtney Campbell. Valentina Campo. Joshua Canuto. Caroline Gabriela Capello Gordon. Yailene Caraballo. Albany Cardoza. Taekwon D'Angelo Carol Rodriguez. Rollins Aristote Carey. Daniel Casilla. Emily Cervantes. Nevaeh Lynn Champion. Joshua Elijah Chauvanes. Stephanie Chavez. Jaden Nicholas Clark. Jensen Kell Keller Clement. Chad Lamar Dwayne Clemens. Daniela Cobas. Alicia Mercedes Colon. Isabel Celine Cordero. Raymond Ethan Corona. Liz Jaylene Correa. Alex Cruces. Juliana Lee Cruz. Ronzel Cruz. Teresa Nicole Cruz. Alvaro Cruz Medina. Estefany Cruz Ramos. Cheyenne Cruz Santiago. Jaron James Cutler. Jeremiah David Damaso. Jana Lee Davis. Javis Javan Day. Michelle Desiderio. Marshall Allen Dennison. Christina De Silva. Guadalupe Estefania Diaz. Julissa Marie Diaz. Monica Diaz. Vicky Chanel Diaz. Timothy Eugene Dobson III. Doris Dominguez. Keon Kilo Donaldson. Diana Helene Dorcine. Tiara Michelle Doramy. Jordan Rafael Duarte. Kenneth G. Ellaby. Ashley Latrice Ellis. Jasmine Espinoza. Michaela Escaline. Sinaida Marie Esquivel. Erica Estevez. Charisse Exius. Brittany Louise Faniel. Christian Rafael Farias. Christopher Fernandez. Anna Rosa Figueroa. Frances Rachel Flores. Natalie Francisco. Matthew Anthony Frank. Anissa Ann Franklin. Luciana Mona Lisa Fresnel. Isaiah Jamal Gabriel. Rosier Gala. Kiyomi Enid Galarza Torres. Angel Gama. Ashley Marie Gamble. Silver Gamero. Jennifer Victoria Garay. Waldiosmar Garcel. Henry Garcia. Javier Garcia. Jose Luis Garcia. Josue Luis Garcia. Leandro Garcia. Malachi Rai Garcia. Yaneli Garcia Cortez. Jamil Garcia Pola. Jonathan Garcia Urastegui. Keslin Garius. Danielle Marie Gill. Leon Devon Glode.
Urshali Kelsha Going. Brianna Victoria Gonzalez. Andy Anthony Gonzalez. Brian Gonzalez. Christopher Jesus Gonzalez. Bamani Andres Goins. Maximus William Green. Jayla Kiana Griffin. Derek Alberto Guerrero Pastor. Vladimir Grier. Mark Anthony Gutierrez. Israel Antonio Guzman. Ashley Rose Haynes. Joshua Gavin Howe. Hunter Ryan Hamilton. John Edward Hernandez. Shella Paige Hansen. Trevor Allen Hartley.
Hold on, Trevor. Take a picture. Okay. Go to Justin.
Justin Scott Heilig.
And Hannah goes next.
Alexander George Robert Henninger. Alexandra Hernandez. Giselle Hernandez. Lazaro Hernandez. Jessica Hernandez Lopez. Hector Herrera. Luis Jordan Horta. Jalissa Ann Franklin. Jonathan Jacobs Howard. Joshua Alexander Huggins. Shamaya Amaria Idolet. Brittany Alisari. Luis Armando Irizarry. Aurelian Brevlon Jacobs. Lachey Latoya Jax.
Okay, then it's Jackie Hernandez. Jacqueline Hernandez.
Jacqueline Hernandez.
Just wait. Let's wait till she gets to the end. All right.
Sierra Shemaya Jean Marie. Eddie Kim Jean Noel. Jacqueline Geronima
Azua.
Azua.
Ruji.
Ruji Jean Pierre.
Sean.
Sean Nathan Jethu.
Vanessa.
Vanessa Jimenez Martinez.
Jermaine.
Jermaine Lamar Johnson. Brian Austin Hollenbach. Zyke Amari Jones. Gerlandi Joseph. Abraham Juan. Kateria Marie Stephanie Juarez. Paola Cristal Lacaya. Kiana LaFrance. Rosebernie Laguerre. Maria Guadalupe Landon. Anaya Janae Latham. Brandon Keith Lawhon. Kimberly Ladzima. Bessie Catherine Long. Lindsay Hall Long. Ingrid Gabriela Lopez. Jennifer Haley Lopez. Jonathan Lopez. Jose Ramon Lopez. Leslie Alexandra Lopez. Linda Lopez. Miranda Lee Lopez. Tomas Ramos Lopez. Abe Paul Lopez Osario. Laylee Venetia Lopez Ramos. Deacons Jean Louise. Or Mike Lewis. Kobe Labrisi. Casey James Lyon. Jada Annette Marie Greer. Zuhaili Marie Maldonado. Elise Melissa Martinez. Luis Martinez. Julio Martinez. Samantha Noemi Martinez Mercadal. Eves Guy Samuel Masalon. Jason Robert Matheny. Clement McDowell. Johnny Baldwin McKay. Tori Lynn McNear. Erica Milagros Medeiros. Alex Medina. Destiny Elaine Medlock. Lady Milan. Brusaida Jeanette Martinez, or Mendez. Mariangeli Mercado. Swezi Mitchell. Alex Isaiah Miller. Julia Shardy Miller. Maida Kayla Monzier. Christina Marie Moorhead. Broderick Deshaun Moreland. Kamara Rashawn Morris. Andrew James Mueller. Evan Joseph Mueller. Nicholas David Munoz. Brendy Melissa Murillo. Stephanie Lisbeth Murillo. Brian Lucas Natoli. Jason Navarro Cervantes. Giancarlo Negren. Jose Antonio Negron. Is it Camille? Camille Negron. Emily Rose Nichols. Bianca Genesi Nieto. Luis David Nieves. Jennifer Nordarcy. Julia Yurtitsi Notaro. Alondra Oliveri Pagan. Jaliza Olivares. Destiny Ann Olivera. Hannel, right? Hannel? Hannel Antonio Orzoco. Anaya? Aina? Ainai Ortega. Adriana Gabriela Ortiz. Stephen Ortero. Angel Luis Padilla. Aramis Padilla. Carolina. Carolina Giuseppe Padilla. Cynthia Marie Pagan. James Kenyatta Patterson Jr. Daryl Paul. Vladimir Paul. Asia Nicole. Asia Nicole Paul.
Maisley Pereira. Brandon Lee Perez. Nectali Rivera Perez. Yensley Perez. Yoni Eustaquio Perez Morales. James Jonathan Perez Negron. Mackenzie Jade Perkins. Ishan Thomas Purnell. Roxana Paravani. Sierra Marie Peterson. Yolanda Dyongjen Pomsiha. Adam Jean Piard. Warren. Warren Wally Pierre Ville. Dianise Rodriguez Pinero. Danny Piquera. Jaylene Pizarro Benabe. Julia Isabel Quinn. Brandon Jafet Ramirez. Claudia Ramirez. Damian Santiago Ramirez. Jose Alberto Ramirez. Richard Anthony Ramos. Ronald Anthony Ramos. Tashay Paige Rollins. Ashley Beth Razak. Magena Paige Rasnoff. Tiana Safaria Reeves. Sergio Resendiz. Virginia Elijah Reyes. Jocelyn Michelle Reyes Santiago. Damon Ray Reyna. Luz Mireya Reyna. Cecilia Reynoso. Jennifer Marie Ricevudo. Danielle Rodelia Richards. Sahara Lynn Richter. Janelle Rinville. Giselle Eileen Rios. Alexander Rivera. Janelle Jeanette Rivera. Jeremy Giovanni Rivera. Yasel Abdali Rivera. Karen Riverone. Johnny Rizzo Dominguez. Adele Alfonso Rodriguez. Adrian Javon Robertson. Ashley Idania Rodriguez. Caricia Estela Rodriguez. Fiorella Marie Rodriguez. Jacqueline Rodriguez. Katrina Nicole Rodriguez. Lazaro C. Rodriguez. Ricardo Rodriguez. Zeferino Rodriguez. Kenneth Roman. Lucas Edward Roman. Justin Francisco Rosado. Angelina Rochelle Rosario. Navi Carla Rubio. Janelise Denise Ruiz. Veronica Maria Ruiz. Joan Nicole Ruiz Figueroa. Rebecca Lynn Rushing. Erica Michelle Saavedra. Omar Salas. Tyrese Shirquan Salgado. Miguel Angel Sanchez. Natalia Sanchez. Nicholas Sanchez. Roberto Hugo Sanchez. Evriana Jamie Sankey. Raymond Santana. Emily Amanda Santos. Talitha Alana Saunders. Jada J. Scales. Kahia Jalen Scoggins. Brianna Darlene Scott. Brittany Sridevi Suneth. Maya Marsha Shackelford. Diana Sierra. Maricelis Yvette Sierra. Theodore Stewart Simile. Brett Matthew Smith. Jarrett Wayne Smith. Camila Yesenia Solenzal. Samuel H. Sorrells. Jeffrey Ismael Soto. Karen Tare. Jose Telez. Nicholas Christopher Theodora Katos. Hakeem Devon Thomas. Danisha Marie Toro. Marie de la Caridad Torres. Michael Alexander Torres. Adriana Liz Torres Carrasquillo. Javeli Toussaint. Karina Aisha Tranquilis. Juan Jose Trejo. Maria Angela Trejo. Johnny Ulysses. Spencer Patrick Unruh. Mitchell William Urbano. Mercy Giselle Urbina. Noah Denley Valsine. Marie Islanda Valcourt. Carlene Michelle Valentine Melendez. Altanice Valentine. Franklin Francisco Vargas. Talia Anais Vargas. Brian Joseph Vargas Wood. Daniel Vasquez Martinez. Amber Jeanette Velasquez. Alexander Emmanuel Velasquez Defoot. Vanessa Leona Velez. Ruben Ernesto Velez Dip. Paige Lee Van Huysen. Stephanie Vilfort. Jenny Alegna Villarreal. Brian Viveros. Robert Walter Ward. Lance Virgil Wickersham. Amaria Sonetta Williams. Bly Lee Williams. Pledge Dion Williams. Jasmine Nava Wilson. Taylin Nicole Woods. Jose Julian Zamora. Daniela Diana Aguilar. Kavan Sheldon Benjamin. Alejandro Jose Hernandez. Raul Martinez Segreo. Wayne Nick Cide. Juan Carlos Tasson. Barbara Sulamita Jacinto. Leona Zilbiri.
My last official act as your principal is to lead you in the tassel ceremony. Clement McDowell, please join me on stage. This ceremony is simple but symbolic. The mere moving of the tassel on your cap from right side to left side will show all assembled that you are leaving high school days behind and accepting the challenge of being an adult, an alumni of East Lee County High School. Graduates, please rise.
Oh, you can. Good evening. My name is Clement McDowell. I am the senior class president. Fellow seniors, let us take this moment to rejoice that we have completed the steps in our lives and are moving on to our next adventure. With me now, move your tassel from right to left.
We made it!
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah, you can go. Thank you, Clement. Graduates, what's exciting about life is that every morning offers a brand new day with unlimited possibilities. So jump into life with both feet, go forward, expect the best, and remember, success is the only option. It's official, you are forever an East Lee Jaguar. Congratulations, class of 2019, your time is now! We ask that our guests remain in their seats until the last graduate has exited the arena. You may meet your student in the back parking lot of the arena following the recessional. Thank you again for joining us for this very special evening.